Hello, and welcome to James the Less Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with Doody got Nogla to come on. It's crazy. Let's watch.
What's up, Nogla? How you doing, brother? We just chatting about you. What's up, brother? I'm good, man. Everyone in the chat. No, it's not fake. He has a, it's not the fake Nogla. No, it's him. It's him. I can see his channel. Let's see. Channel activity. Well, yeah, this is him, brother. How you doing, brother? How's everything? We were just talking about you, man. What's going on, brother? I see that you popped into the vortex. You canceled your bank account and everything? What do you mean? What happened? Hold on a second. I did a chargeback. It was fake money to Phil. Oh, would you like to jump on my podcast, brother? We have a little chat. Doody's a very friendly detractor. I don't know if you know anything about me, but Doody's a good dude. Everybody in chat will tell you. Tell him.
He can be annoying at times, but he's a good dude. He's a good kid.
Everybody in the chat tell Nogla that Doody's a good dude. Everyone say hi to Nogla. What's up, man? We were just watching your streams, brother, and watching your content. I got some lore behind you, man. Should I chat? Go ahead, brother. Knock it out, man. Dude's a good dude. Yeah, Dude's a good dude, man. Yeah, I'm a low cal. Brother. Brother, I've been watching your content.
I need that money to pay my bills.
Phil will want it with no lube and no condom.
Oh, definitely. Yes, he will. Yeah, Duty's a good dude, brother. Come on. Duty's a fair guy. Yes, very friendly. My chat's always nice, brother. My chat's very nice. No, Duty snakes people. Oh, stop that. Stop lying. Duty doesn't snake anyone. Flesh pocket, brother.
He's no king snake.
Thank you for the two.
That money, I really do.
Duty's a good dude, yeah.
To pay my bills.
I like
Doody
the pain.
is a good dude.
Don't forgive me, call me a dent. No. Are you drunk, brother? Hopefully you're not drunk, man. Duty is like conversating with drunk people. So as long as you're not drunk, you're more than welcome to pop on, man. Let me know, man. I have a Discord. I will send you my Discord link if you want to jump on. We can chat it up. It's 4 p.m. Way too late to be drunk. You never know, man. You never know these days, brother. I mean, you are trying to become friends with DSP, and the man's perpetually drunk 24 hours a day, so you never know. Duty, slap my little brother at the bus stop. No. Baby, thank you for the two. I turned away for 2 seconds. Yeah, it is. This is the real.
I turned away for 2 seconds. This is the real Nogla.
Round of applause for Nogla. This is my Discord, brother. Nogla, that's my Discord, man. Hit me up. Send me a friend request and I'll bring you on. All right, hold on a second, folks. Let me fire up the secret Discord.
Guys, not the secret Discord.
Chat, be nice, man. Be nice. All right, so I got my Discord open. I'm waiting for Nogla. Where is it? I just sent it to you, brother. Here, hold on. All right, here it is right here. It's in chat. I'm going to pin it. All right, I just pinned it, brother. Just send me a friend request. I'll accept it, and then I'll call you, and then we can chat it up. Everyone say big ups. Big ups to our guests. We'll see. Hopefully, we can have a nice conversation. Is this the same Discord that was rigged the Megathon? No. Boom, sent. All right, brother, I got it. Let me accept. All righty. Why do you have El Presador as your thumbnail, brother? Hey, what's up? All right, I'm gonna say hi. All right, I sent him a message, folks. Let's see what's going on. All right, I'm gonna call you. All right, let me give him a call. Hold on 1 second. Start a voice. You don't have to do a visual, brother.
What's up, Doody?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Or should I say howdy doody?
No, Doody's...
Nogla fans will know that reference. If you're a real one, you know what howdy doody is.
Everyone knows who Howdy Doody is, brother. How you doing, brother? How's
Let's go,
everything?
bro.
Can you hear me okay? Can everyone hear our guests?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, let me make sure that everyone can hear you okay.
I typed in because I haven't looked at like any of my stuff.
Yeah.
Since I donated to DSP. Which was, you know... It's like, you know, when you see a homeless person on the side of the street and you know they're going to spend it on drugs, but you still give them money. That's not a bad thing, right?
It is, man. I'm sorry, man. It is a bad thing, man. What you do is you give...
I'm joking, but that's the best analogy I could give.
All right, so...
but I don't know what he's going to do with it. I don't know everything about the guy.
Would you like me to tell you what he's going to
Gin is a hell of a drug.
do with it?
People can have their assumptions.
No,
I'd
no,
like to think
no.
it's
Oh,
going
no, no,
towards
no.
rich.
These aren't assumptions. These are factual statements made by proof that we've gotten about Phil and his spending habits. So I'm not sure if you know too much about the lore out there, but sadly,
I don't know everything because they're like, I know there's like long documentaries, but
Yes.
I'll be real, I don't think I could get through one.
There's multiple hours long documentaries about him.
One of them like that. I just thought, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I have to sit and listen to every single detail of a 3-hour documentary. It's not exactly, you know.
no, I
think it'd be a better
understand.
ways to spend my time. No offense.
No, I
But,
completely understand.
Yeah, it was funny. I just checked my stuff. So the only reason I checked it is I don't really check my social media that much. Sometimes I check comments, but I'm kind of chilling right now from work. And so I got an email from a nice guy, actually. And let's see. He's starting, Bland is his name.
Okay.
Bland Polecat. And he emailed me.
Yeah, she's actually
Yeah.
in our chat.
Polecat.
She's a he.
Yeah,
He's a she.
That's who I should be talking to right now. That's who I should, not you. It should be Dan.
Oh, come on, be
I'm
nice,
joking, I'm
brother. Be
joking.
nice. Yeah, she's actually in the chat. So okay, I don't want you to divulge your DMs between each other, but I'm guessing you probably are going to get a lot of messages about Phil and the vortex.
I got like some comments. I got like a few tweets, some comments, and I will say it's quite like the detractors are quite a supportive group. It really is like a tight knit group because I could tell the number of comments I got correlated with the likes on each comment, which means that you guys are all like supporting each other, almost like a family.
for the
It's
most
very
part.
nice. It's very wholesome.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We have a couple
Like
factions.
I know
here
I
and
was
there.
getting shit, but just to see people band together was nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For the most part, I mean, we have a common goal, and even a goal. Yes,
The goal binds you guys together.
exactly. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
correct. It
yeah,
binds us.
gives you guys purpose.
It does.
You know, without each other, you guys, you know, where would you be? What would you do?
Well, we probably go hang out with our families and work and
Yeah,
so on.
so that means you're ignoring your family stuff.
Who wants to do that?
No. I mean, this is just
I'm
for me.
joking. Relax, guys.
For me, it's a
You gotta
hobby.
take it.
For me, this is all a hobby, to be honest. I mean, I do this for fun.
Oh, you're doing a lot of work for a hobby, man.
Of course. Well, dude, I'm a retired gentleman, so I do have a little bit more time than
that's
the
fair.
average detractor. So yeah, I get to put in a lot of the time. All right, so let's go back to yesterday.
Yeah.
So we noticed that you all of a sudden you messaged Phil on his stream. You sent him a couple super chats. I think you gave him a sub.
I think it was like Kick. Kick was first,
yes.
and
So-
then YouTube.
Okay, so can you give us a little bit of detail of what led you to this? What moved you to donate to the cult of DSP?
So like someone said on Twitter, like I know I'm answering a question with a question, but I'm more kind of curious what you guys are kind of looking for. You know, the detractors. What do you guys want? Because one person on Twitter, and I want to know if this is true, said that like the goal is for DSP to get basically a regular job. That's what he said. But I don't know, is that like a broad
That's never gonna fucking happen.
thing? Is that like a broad goal?
Well, I mean,
Would that be a personal one for you? Would you-
no, I don't have any goals for Phil whatsoever. I honestly
Oh.
don't. I can only talk for myself. For me, DSP is entertainment. I mean, he's a low-cal, definitely a low-cal. He's someone that doesn't matter how much advice you give him, he's always going to make the wrong choice. And for me, it's like a TV show. I watch it for entertainment, and that's really it. I mean, whether Phil succeeds, becomes homeless, becomes a bum, it honestly really doesn't matter to me personally. I'm just enjoying the ride and the content. And then I'm not sure if you're familiar with what recently happened at DSP, where he befriended a drama content creator or creators by the name of Kino Casino, which that story.
I don't know. I don't really know anything about that.
Yes, well,
I think I've heard of just the name,
There's so many arcs to go over. Where do you start?
but nothing beyond it.
Yes, well, that lasted for about 8 months, and it ended up in pure disaster for Phil. So when we see someone like yourself, a respectable content creator with 7 million subs, yes,
I'm respected.
yes, respected.
Nah,
well,
dude.
from what I gather,
I'm not respected. I'm not respected.
I don't know too much
You gotta
about
be
you.
kidding
I'll
me.
be honest. I don't know too much about you. I started looking at some of your content on your channel, and just trying to gauge like what you're into, what do you do, and so on. And it looks like you got your crew. You guys, react to stuff. You do Minecraft stuff, so it's all good. So
Yeah, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber.
yes. So I didn't know
Gotta be
like what
careful
was
with
the
those.
what
He's got friends, unlike DSP.
what did a Minecraft YouTuber want with a low-cal like DSP? I guess that's my question.
I feel like my answer is not really different to yours. Like you were saying, like I'm just here, for the journey and the entertainment value of it. And it's like, I think I'm kind of the same, to be honest. There's nothing any deeper than that. I was just chilling with my brother, and my brother, you know, Andrew, how you doing?
Okay.
If you see this. Well, my brother's really cool, you know, and we were just vibing and chilling.
Yeah, we did see that
And,
you actually gave him a
so-
super chat to shout him out, which was very nice of you.
Yeah, because my brother is like who introduced me to DSP. So it's kind of like that's pretty much it. I was just with him and I was just trying to have a bit of a laugh, and that's it. That was it.
Okay, so you mentioned when you
As they say, it ain't that deep.
it ain't that deep.
I love this dented stuff. If someone in chat call me dented, I love it, dude. I'm definitely stealing that. Obviously, it has to do with the dented meme, like with the head that's dented.
Yes, that's
It's
what it
like
means,
someone's
yeah.
really stupid. It's really good. It's very good.
People call Phil's viewers and supporters that. That's probably why you're getting the word. Real quick, when
Yeah,
you
it's
first
really
came
good,
on,
though.
when you first came on, you actually said that you did a chargeback on everything. Could you explain?
That was a
exactly
joke.
what- Oh, you did
That
charge
was
back.
a joke
Oh,
because
okay.
obviously that's a kind of a running theme. Seems to be chargebacks, right?
Yeah.
That people would donate and then charge back, etc. I don't know how that even works or why someone would do that, but yeah.
It's typically on his PayPal donation side, so you know,
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
easy
like,
to
or-
charge back on PayPal. Yeah, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, I
on
just
YouTube.
never really streamed or done any of that stuff. So
Again, there's so much to go over. Where would you even begin with a newbie?
Okay, so it looks like you're basically trying to engage Phil.
I'm trying to get him in the Vanos group. You got me. Boom.
So I saw some of your
DSP
videos.
in the Vanos group before GTA 6. You got your title now.
Oh, great! Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you helping with my content. It's always difficult
Dude.
sometimes trying to come up with catchy names and so on, and different
Yeah.
arcs. So we call these arcs, by the way. And I'm thinking of maybe calling this the Kino Casino 2.0 arc. That's a little difficult to explain.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna be around for 7 months though. Did you say 7 or 8 months?
It was about 8 months. It was about 8
I'm
months.
literally taking a week off work. It's like this is just
It was a while.
some silly stuff in my free time.
I hear you. Well, just to warn you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, and I'm being
I've heard
honest.
the
I'm not-
messages and
yeah,
concerns
yeah.
if you're wondering.
Yes, I'm not. And
And I don't have an intention of spending all my money.
Good. Don't spend on it. Don't become Phil and
I have a
WWG.
family. I am aware.
So does Phil, apparently.
Responsibility is a thing.
All
I'm
right.
drunk. That's racist, banana Joe, because I'm Irish.
Yeah, I know.
So
You can't
that's
call
technically a stereotype and racist. He's cancelled.
You can't say brother. All right.
If you call me a bum, that's okay.
Okay, so I mean, is your end goal to maybe do content with Phil, to have him come on your show, maybe do an interview? What are you looking for?
The amount of people I get pissed off if I did that would probably be crazy. Or would you guys like it because you guys would get more content? Would you guys kind of be like secretly upset, but kind of secretly happy because you get to make a ton of content? Or would you guys just be upset?
We'd be very happy. Every time he goes on, he does something to fuck up.
I think the
Maybe
vast
I
majority of
don't know.
I think the vast majority in the vortex would get upset. There is a portion
Oh.
that doesn't want anything positive, I would say, to befall Phil. I mean, there's a certain segment that want to see him broke, homeless, you know, just
Oh,
everything.
okay, so their goal
yeah.
is nefarious, you mean?
Some.
Like they have
It's a small
malicious
portion.
intent.
It-
But you don't. You're
what
kind
have
of
you.
just neutral. You like the entertainment value. That's your
I like the
primary reason
entertainment
for doing
value,
this.
yes.
And you have the free time. You have the free time.
And I have the
If
free
you want to
time.
do something with your free time, this is kind of what you've chosen to do.
Yes, it's my entertainment.
Which is not
brother.
that different than my reasons. They're pretty much identical.
It sounds like it. It sounds like
And
you want to
in a way, you
engage.
kind of help give them money as well because your content is kind of what brings people to DSP too.
Yeah,
you
I've
know?
heard that. I've heard that.
And if you bring people to him, he's
That
got,
is the thing that, well, the detractors keep giving him attention. Like with Twitter. Gee, this post gets over 8 million views. That's bringing people to show up to DSP streams. Like, yeah, but what you gonna do?
I want to get money that way. It's like, it's like if you let's say if like you go to the toilet and you don't wash your hands and then in a public toilet and then you touch the handle and then someone else also touches that handle, they've indirectly touched your penis. It's like that.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
kind of like that. That's how detractor content works.
No, I
You're
understand.
indirectly getting people to closer to DSP,
Yes. Well, many people
which
believe that.
which might make them money. It
Yeah.
might make them money.
Yeah,
It probably has.
Yeah, many people believe that. Many people believe that if the detractors were not there, Phil would just go away and just become this obscure content creator or whatever. I personally don't believe that. I think his greed and laziness.
I'll say, being around for 17 years, I don't think he would just disappear. Like, it would take a bit more than Doody to stop making videos for DSP to disappear.
Is too great. I mean, the guy will continue to stream. I mean, it doesn't matter if he can stream to two people and they can finance his lifestyle, he'll continue it. It doesn't really matter to Phil. And
Yeah,
he'll
wouldn't you? Wouldn't you also do that? Like if you could
No.
live just playing video games and then you had one or two
No.
people that were paying you basically
No.
a living wage to do that? You
No,
wouldn't
I
do that?
can't. No, I personally
I
can't.
feel like a lot of people would do that.
I personally can't.
Like if you told a normal guy with a regular job,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And maybe they're struggling to pay for money or whatever. And then they were told, you're going to stream to 5 people and they will donate enough to you so you can live on that. I think 100% of people would be like, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess
Because like
I,
so many people
just
are in
don't get it.
shitty situations and jobs that are like pretty hard and the money is pretty tough. And it's like,
Yes.
I don't know.
And
I think anyone would like to live
maybe
streaming, playing video games and live off that.
maybe,
The average person anyway.
but the difference is these people would actually love what they did. They would.
Yeah, the difference would be that if you told me, hey, James, you're going to have only 10 people watch you for the rest of your life, but they're going to give you $150,000 a year. Alright, looks like I'm streaming to 10 people for the rest of my life for $150,000 a year. Hell yeah. Just saying, that's a lot of fucking money.
Would love gaming. They wouldn't beg their viewers for every single dollar. They wouldn't beg everyone telling them that their house is going to get foreclosed. They can't.
It's like the
they
begging
can't.
that bothers you the most. So
For
if
me,
you just
yes.
stopped begging, like
100%.
if you just stop begging completely and just, if something came in, it came in. If it didn't come in, it
Yep.
didn't come in. And just thank
100%.
people and recognize them.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with what Phil does with his money. Like, if you ever watch my content, I'll make fun, I'll joke or whatever, but I personally don't have problems what he does with his money. My problem is that he puts his financial burdens on his viewers, right? And then he lies to them. There's proven. And I know you're probably not going to watch this, but there's a documentary called June the King.
Yeah.
A man who
I
Phil
uploaded
himself.
something yesterday about Destiny.
Yes, a man who Phil said himself.
They're kind of,
is credible.
I sadly don't have a lot of free time.
I hear you. This is a man who
Yeah.
Phil himself has said is a credible person. In his documentary about DSP, he concluded that DSP is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a mobile game, and still is. And Phil,
How long ago was that?
he's still doing
Was
it.
that recent?
No,
Or
still doing it. This has been going on for
Oh.
nearly 8 years. And he recently, last year, had the nerve or courage, or he was caught and admitted that yes, he was a certain player in the game called Down from the Rafters, and that he was spending money on the mobile game, but then lied, said, "Oh, I actually sold the account," which is against terms of service. There were never any transactions. No one can prove that he actually did it. Anyway, but this man, there's several individuals that actually track all of his spending. They know the game. They know the
I
mechanics of the
imagine
game.
I imagine the detractors are pretty like they seem to be really into the like they say the devil's in the details.
Oh, of
So
course.
they really look at the details of things.
Oh yeah.
I would say Chris Chan is the most documented person on the internet. DSP bite me to second. Just saying.
So yeah, there's definitely lore there, and I'm not terribly attached and informed about it.
Mhm. Well, the only reason why
It's
I bring it
just,
up, the only reason why I brought up that point is because that's my biggest gripe with Phil is the constant begging and putting his financial burden on others. The thing is, when you're sitting there and you're telling people that you're destitute, that you can't pay your bills, that you don't have money for your day off, and you have to eat ham sandwiches. These are his words, by the way, right? And then you're being tracked, and you're spending thousands of dollars on a mobile game every single fucking week. That's my problem. That's my
I
biggest
wonder if
problem.
he's
with Phil.
stopped. I wonder if there's a way, if he's doing these things, I wonder if there's a way, like, is this detractor stuff kind of part of like shaming him into changing or whatever? You know what I mean? Like if you have a friend.
DSP cannot be shamed. If DSP could feel shame, he wouldn't be DSP.
And that's kind of fat, and you just mock him for being fat, and then he eventually is like, I'm sick of being mocked for being fat. I'm going to change, go to the gym or something. Is
No.
that kind of the methodology?
Some have tried. Are you familiar with Moist Critical?
Moist Critical, he's really big. He's very big. Yeah, of course.
Moist
Has
Critical.
he tried? What is?
Oh yeah.
He's
He
been
shamed
interacted
Phil.
with DSP.
He shamed Phil. He shamed Phil in a video and a reaction where he went off on him on a reaction. He apparently went off. It's called the Scorn 2. He did a Scorn 2 playthrough and essentially belittled his viewers. It was bad. It was about a 30-minute crash out. So bad so that bigger content creators had to react to it. And he was so ashamed that Phil had to react to it and apologized, said that he wanted to meet Mr. Moist Critical. Scorn 2, yeah, Scorn. It's Scorn, whatever, the Scorn game. He wanted to meet Mr. Moist Critical and have a conversation with him. And of course, Moist Critical said no. But for about a week, he tried. He tried to curb the begging, but it came back in full force. So.
Oh, so okay. Obviously, I don't know anything about that. So he was trying to communicate with Moist Critical, and that's why you guys are a little concerned for me. It seems that people are kind of wavering. It's two kind of people that are commenting. People that are genuinely concerned for me, and then people that are like, just call me Dent. But
Yeah, I mean,
are you guys
it's not a good
are
feeling.
the detractors concerned that that I'll make DSP worse or make his life better, or is like this is like if I don't plan on doing anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't speak for the detractors. I'm not a mouthpiece. Everyone has their own. No, I can
their
always
own thoughts and
I
stuff
speak
like
from
that?
The way DSP shut down the stream. What? This guy's got 7 million views. Like, hey, Mr. Nogla, here's my email address, and here's how you can get a hold of me best. And Mr. Nogla, if you want to do something together, that'd be great, Mr. Nogla. Was pretty funny. Just saying.
I can only speak for myself.
I thought it was like a hive mind.
No, that's what Phil.
That's the way it comes across to me.
That's
But,
what Phil would have you think. I mean,
yeah.
again, I don't gatekeep anyone. That's one of the things that I like to promote is I don't gatekeep
you like to
anyone.
let things play out and just roll with it.
And roll with it. Yes, I don't like. I'll comment. I'll make videos. I'll joke. I'll stream and do so on. But if you ever watch any of my real content, I mean, if you watch a good amount of my content, you'll see that I don't like people that gatekeep others. Even if I disagree with, like, even if me and you disagree, right?
I don't think we're disagreeing right now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in
more
general.
listening and kind of learning and asking questions to understand, because that's kind of like, I prefer to understand first. You know what I mean? I don't really know who DSP is or anything. You know what I mean? And I just know from my own experience of being a creator that there's the person you put out there for everyone else to see, and then there's who you really are. And it's obviously hard to.
And so many people over the years thought DSP was a character, just to realize that no, it's not a character. He's just really like that.
Pretend to be someone else when you're streaming for such long periods of time, you know. But like a part of me would be like, I would like things to improve for DSP, but more of not an external monetary, matter, but like in an internal way. Like, for example, you agree that it would be good if he would kind of just not beg and be grateful, for what he has, and maybe be more creative, maybe mix up the streams a bit or whatever. Because like, I don't know. I just think
DSP claims to be a variety content creator and then plays Doom at least once every day for the next week.
chat doesn't believe he can change.
No, you're talking about he's been doing this for 17 years.
This guy needs to get a grip, dude. He's not gonna change. You're out of your damn mind.
He's been doing this for 17 years.
I'm not trying to make him change. I'm just saying, like, what you guys might be thinking, and then kind of going along that course.
Yes.
So I'm just more like playing things out in my head rather than like definitively. To be honest, I'm just gonna go back to what I've always been doing. Like, there's no need for me to go into a different lane where there's going to be, people upset at me, and no matter what way I do anything.
That's gonna.
So it's like, I'm happy with, I'm happy with the people I play games with, the content that I make, and that's pretty much it. That's what I'm sticking to. So don't worry, guys. There's not going to be a Nogla and DSP React channel or gaming channel.
No.
Although, if you guys want a really fun video, I'll do it for the detractors. If they all like get a, like a GoFundMe, but it's more of signatures. I get every detractor to like sign something,
No, and again, we're not a monolith. A lot of people think that we're a monolith. We have a hide. We don't. I mean, I have my segment of the snort text. That's what we call it. The snort text that I rock with, I do content with, I stream, they enjoy my content. And then you have other content creators on the different spectrum that they have their viewers, their fans. So it's not. So I can only speak for myself. I can't tell you.
What are your fans like? What do you think your fans are like?
My fans are really chill. For the most part, my fans see this as entertainment. They see DSP as
My fans are awesome, just saying.
Entertainment. They like to laugh at him. They like to watch content. I have a segment that want him to crash and burn. That's true. And again, I make my streams open to everyone. Like, I have people. So if you notice, everyone's moderated in my chat, right? It's a little gimmick that I play. I moderate.
I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, it's just something fun. I give everyone mod powers. It's just a little something that I do, right? I have DSP viewers, people that support him, come to my streams, and I treat them the same exact way I would treat a detractor. Like, that's just me. And I like to leave a space for people to come in, say what they want. As long as you're not breaking terms of service or harassing people, I really don't care. You can come in and hang out, not a problem. But again, that's just me. That's how I treat my streams. That's how I do my content. Now, I can't tell you what to do. I can advise and say that
I'm going
if
to
you
subscribe to you. You've convinced
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I subscribe to you.
Thank you.
The thing is, I guess,
hold on. Can I say this real quick?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just want to finish up.
I was convinced and subscribed to you. My apologies.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate it. I just, before I forget, because I'm old and I forget.
Yeah, you're
sometimes.
talking about how you have very much a free speech policy.
Yes.
Very mentally ill.
I can't.
Who is sitting here?
I can't advise you whether to
Some
do
may just
content
want
with
to
Phil
watch
or
the
not.
world burn.
Like, I can't advise you on that. I can tell you that if you do engage with him, you're going to have a large segment of the vortex or the snort text, whatever, that's not going to like it. And you're going to get a lot of pushback. You're going to get, and I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get pushback. You're going to get threats. You're going to get people harassing you. You're going to get people trying to, and it's not everyone. It really isn't. But there is that segment of the population that, again, wants no one to do anything with Phil. Leave him alone.
Which, like, it's all because they get money. He gets money when people do that. It's like, he's going to get money no matter what. And back when I first started, I would get mad when he made money. And then when you realize every single fucking penny is wasted on WWE champions, you know what? Let him. Let him. If he makes $100,000 or he makes $1 million, it doesn't fucking matter. He's going to waste it. And that's the best part of it all. No matter how much money he makes, he is going to waste it. So why get mad if he makes money? Oh yeah, he made more money. And this means more money from the waste on WWE champions. Let him. He's never going to improve himself. He's not going to pay off his condo. He's not going to take Cat on a honeymoon. He's going to fucking waste it.
Leave him be, let him crash and burn, or they want to see the worst happen to him. You know what I mean? So there is that population. But again, I can only speak for myself.
I feel like I kind of I feel like, oh, sorry, go ahead. No, sorry.
I can only speak for myself.
There was a gap there to talk, my bad.
I'm getting my thoughts, and I apologize. But
no, you're doing grand. You're grand.
Yeah. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you what to do either way. If you make content with him, I'm going to engage. I'm going to watch it. It's content. It's going to be fun. And I assume there'll probably be some crash out or burnout with DSP, which is always great for content. But I feel like I do need to tell you that, yeah, there is going to be a lot of pushback. I mean, the Kino Casino crew.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm in Doodystream. You want to say hi to Doody?
What's up, Andrew? Okay. What's up, Andrew? Okay. Oh, Andrew, come on, Andrew. We could be friends. I know you're a DSP fan, but we could be friends. Andrew.
He doesn't.
Did he leave?
Oh, yeah.
No, Andrew, I said hi.
Like, no, I'm good.
He's like, no, I'm good. Right. No, it's all right.
He doesn't. He's not like a.
Look at this. Look at this. You don't even need
or whatever.
You don't even need to super chat me. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on. You don't need to super chat me. It's okay. Everyone say big ups to Andrew in the chat. You didn't even have to super chat.
You know what I should do to even things out, so you guys know that I'm kind of impartial.
Yes.
There you go. I know what to do. This will be my reparations. This will be my reparations. Okay, hold on.
I appreciate it. You don't have to.
Go, guys. Okay. Reparations.
You don't have to, but I appreciate it.
No, but let me do it, dude. I'll be your pay pig.
Oh God. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So go ahead. Is there anything you want to say? I apologize. It feels like I talked a little bit too much, but go ahead. You can.
No, you're grand. You're grand. You're fine. I don't. What's the word? Like, I don't have a horse in the race or whatever. I don't know what the saying is.
Okay, well, I mean, the only thing I can recommend is maybe just do a little bit of research. It doesn't take a lot. You don't have to watch a 4-hour documentary to know who DSP is.
No, I don't plan to do anything. I think that's kind of obvious.
Okay. Well, I mean, the only advice I can provide. Oh no, thank you.
There you go, dude.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gave you a highlight.
Now now you've got to share that with the community. All right.
We always share. Doody does a lot of giveaways and all.
You guys, like.
If you guys want to watch the rest, I'll have the link down below, but there's a lot there. I don't think I'm going to do any edits. This is going to be a large enough file to take, 3 hours to upload if I do that. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.